Hello, professors. I'm Han-Chiang, an assistant professor in marketing at WKU University. Today, I'm glad to apply for the first-rate course, and I'm going to introduce one of my teaching courses, Consumer Behavior. The agenda of this presentation, today I will introduce 6 main parts of my courses. First, I will introduce the course background and goal. Consumer Behavior is a vivid course, and its course number is MKT3510. It is the second professional course for marketing major students. This course is mainly discussing the process of consumer decision making. Here, I will talk about the main idea of a consumer behavior. Please check the photo below. In general, what we call a consumer behavior is the black box. From a company perspective, even though the company does not understand your mind totally, the company could still use marketing 4Ps, place, product, promotion, the place to drive your thinking to buy a product. Therefore, it is the most interesting part of consumer behavior. Here, I will introduce the framework of consumer behavior. Consumer behavior was from psychology. At the beginning of the course, we will introduce the foundation of consumer behavior. Next, we will discuss the internal influences on consumer behavior. After students understand the internal influences on consumer behavior, we will move to the external influences on consumer behavior. While students have an understanding of the main concepts about consumer behavior, they could easily analyze consumers' decisions. When students finish this course, we hope they could learn about consumer behavior and its relationship to the marketing research process and develop effective marketing strategies. Be familiar with important influences on consumer behavior, such as market segmentation, reference groups, social class, culture, cross-cultural influences, and the global marketing strategies. WKU University provides many good facilities for students. Here, I will introduce each facility one by one. The first one is the College Business and the Public Management Building. We call it a CBPM building. Business school students learn knowledge here and also study here after classes. In addition, there are different types of classrooms for CBPM students. They can study together. Knowledge is a power. The library has various books for students, and the students have a quiet space to review their studies. The Bloomberg allows students to use the data around the world in the lab. The Media Lab enables faculty to combine media into the curriculum beyond using limited classroom hours. Discussion rooms are provided for students for group work and the discussion over a research meeting with professors. To maintain students' good health, the university provides sports facilities to let students relax their stress. The university also provides high-quality dormitories for students. Hope students could concentrate their study. The teaching method is based on teaching learning procedures. Teaching materials for consumer behavior will be presented using multiple teaching approaches: lecture, discussions, group work, and presentations.
Okay, how much you pay? This one. Okay, suppose this is 700, right? This 300, you pay over than 300, right? More around 400, right? Okay, this is how much you support your favorite brand. Okay, this one check here. This one has summarized the table. Okay, check here. If you're
Regarding the teaching plan, there are 5 parts to demonstrate. Here, I will introduce each part one by one. About goal setting, professors consider long-term goals for students' learning and development. In learning planning, a professor needs to prepare lesson syllabus, a document that describes the learning objectives and outcome for students. In terms of teaching lesson, teaching content is according to the goal setting and the lesson planning. For the post-lesson discussion, this part, we hope students to improve the assignment quality and the exam outcomes. The last step is reflection. Professors need to mark students' work and provide comments and opinions to enhance students' marketing capability. There are 45 teaching hours for consumer behavior. According to the pie chart, it is easy to see we have 30 hours for theory teaching, 8 hours for case study analysis, 4 hours for class group discussions, 3 hours for a group project. For the theory teaching, 3 hours, it mainly introduces models of consumer behavior such as the affective, behavioral, and the cognitive ABC model of attitude. 8 hours case study analysis for each student after we finish one chapter. It lets students identify the key issues of the case and analyze the case using relevant concepts. 4 hours for class group discussion. The purpose of a group discussion is to help students work together well. Lastly, we have 3 hours for a term project group discussion. Students need to discuss with professors about how to design a questionnaire, collect data, and present a conclusion, and make managerial implications. The course developed a consumer behavior project, evaluation consumer preferences, blind test for students to understand the relationships between consumers and their preferences.
So which one do you think is sweeter?
Students are divided into small groups with 4 or 5 students each. We have 2 set testing products. The product photos are in the next slide. Here are the 2 products photos. One thing is very important for selecting products. That is, for each set, the flavors of 2 products should be similar. We have 3 main steps to perform the tests. The first step is questionnaire preparation. Here is one of the examples of students' questionnaires. The second step is the blind test. It means the respondents taking the blind test do not know the tested brands. After testing the food, respondents need to express their opinions about the 2 products, and the students made a data collection. Here are the examples of the blind test video screenshots. Students perform this term project very seriously. Afterwards, students need to present and provide suggestions for companies based on the respondents' opinions. Here are the examples of students' managerial suggestions. The evaluation of students' performance is shown in the table. The total score is 100, and we also have a peer evaluation to avoid free rider problems. Thank you for your listening.